is the plan for a day, it's always a good day. This would be our first time coming to Dollywood without the main pursuit being riding every roller coaster we could.
I'll make it make sense in post.
Fix it in post. I didn't realize they were talking about that.
The itinerary for today included exploration that would give us a chance to learn more about the park, as well as take in some of the sights and sounds that we often overlook on a typical visit here. It was good to be back, and we were really excited to get a different vantage point at the park. After some minor tweaks to my camera and lens setup, we headed inside.
Back of house.
All right, you're about to get a scene that most people don't get here at Dollywood.
Our day would begin by going inside an area of the park not accessible to the public for a conference room breakfast briefing that included an egg croissant, a fruit cup, and some interesting details related to the early days of Dollywood.
It's just lovely. It's a guitar butterfly.
Nice.
That was the original intention for this location, was that it was going to be an attraction where people came to pay to ride a train. So it was Railroad Railroad, then it was Gold Rush Junction, and then they dropped Junction, just Gold Rush. Then the Herschend family came in. They opened this one in Silver Dollar City, Tennessee. Hey Dolly, we hear you're interested in the theme park business. Well, you know, why don't we do this together? So they changed the name to Dollywood. So she put her name on the park, and then immediately attendance doubled. So I kind of tell you all that to say what infrastructure is here no one ever imagined.
It really did feel good to be back at Dollywood. Before we ventured into the park, we stopped for a quick photo with our group.
All right, so we just got an exclusive look inside some of the interior makings of a lot of the festivals, a lot of the thought behind the park, the history of the park. Right there is some of the remaining Christmas decorations from a movie they shot just recently here at Dollywood that's going to apparently air on NBC this coming Christmas 2022. So some of the props still in place from that Christmas movie. You can see it down the hall there. You got the garland and the bells strung across Main Street here. And it looks like Cruz Contreras is playing at the Pines Theater. I have no idea. Looks like a pretty nice guy. Sarah, they do have the piping hot chili fries here at Red's Drive-In. We're here. We've arrived at Lightning Rod, which we've done a story on before. Put a link below, a little video description, you can check that out.
So we've got the theaters around the corner, so a lot of families can do the multi-generational thing. So you've got, you know, the bigger kids doing the coasters, the little ones doing this, grandparents can catch a show, you can all eat lunch together right here. So we try to design the park that way.
Now, aside from the tour bus that we toured at Dreammore Resort, they also have another tour bus of Dolly here on location at Dollywood. You may have already watched the video from that sweet 1986.
Just right before the cold snap of early autumn, the Tennessee weather was perfect, and Sarah and I were on the lookout for the little pumpkin people who tend to show up this time of year.
So here's some pumpkin people. You can see some more pumpkin people over here. Got an artist pumpkin. This one's got, I guess they all have leaves for their hands. That one looks like he's catching some fish.
But it's a lonely calling. Yeah, it's a lonely
calling. With fall scenics all around and the sound of Klondike Katie heard from a distance, our guide led us deeper into the park where we discovered a piece of antique Dollywood signage with some rather hidden meaning.
They're really a cat show.
This is a sign for our hosts who are here 30 years. How do I know that? Because it has a year. It's kind of hidden. She has been here for 30 years. She started in 89. So everyone who hits 30 years, no matter where you are, what your position, if you spend 30 years here, you get a sign.
Very cool.
Oh yeah.
I was really beginning to enjoy this view of Dollywood.
There is the home of the hot, fresh cinnamon bread. It's so popular in the Dollywood Pigeon Forge area.
Just looking around, noticing, taking it all in.
They're also a family company that's local.
And you know, life seems to be like that sometimes too. When we slow down just long enough to become more aware of the things around us, there's really no telling what we might bring to light.
Get a sign made here.
Thinking kind of real coal. It's coal. You see those hands? Sarah's got some coal hands. She thought it was a prop. Just so you know, that's not a prop. That's real coal. Guy's over there sharpening a blade. Inside the gift shop for the blacksmith. Some more Dolly quotes, some wind chimes.
We and Silver Dollar City is the other one. The only two theme parks in the country that have a chapel with a service. Non-denominational 30-minute service.
Here we are inside the chapel. Smell of wood, sound of walking on the wooden planks underneath me. Very nice chapel that holds original, real services inside every Sunday, right within Dollywood. Sarah's trying to catch up with the pack. She saw me walk in the chapel, but didn't see me sneak out the side door, so she was waiting on me. I about bumped into some people. This is part of the new feature here for the Harvest Festival. Female bald eagle's body varies from 35 to 37 inches with a wingspan of 79 to 90 inches. A male's body length is 30 to 34 with a wingspan of 72 to 85. And they can fly an altitude of 10,000 feet. Wow. That's up there. That's up there with an airplane. I believe when I flew to England, we were at, 25,000 feet? So not too far off.
We then decided to drop into a handcrafted candle shop where a third generation of Smoky Mountain candle makers make some pretty impressive, uniquely themed candles.
Really good scent inside the candle store. Some very artistic candle work and a very refreshing fragrance. It's a blueberry scented gel candle, mountain moonshine. You can't drink that one. That's a candle.
Oh wow, look at this. That's adorable. It kind of makes me want ice cream.
Big llama mama. Hey, look at the llama. You can feel the heat too over it. Some hot candle wax. I like all the little antique food things they have up top. You see that, Sarah? Like, look at all that. Oh, that's cool. That's some serious Philly cheesesteak right there. Smells so good in here. Onions and peppers grilling. I think that's definitely a meal that we might need to partake in. If not on this adventure to Dollywood, maybe on another.
Now, we didn't have a Philly cheesesteak, but did get to have lunch designed by the executive chefs of Dollywood. And we got to experience our first ever fried green tomato. And it was good. And although they weren't adorning their nighttime flickering flame, we got a bright and clear view of the amazing handiwork that went into the Harvest Festival's pumpkin patches, as well as a sneak peek at construction of Dollywood's latest ride, which will have riders helping Old Man Oakley solve the mystery of Big Bear.
The legend of Big Bear while riding the longest coaster at Dollywood in 2023.
Things seem to be underway really well. And after a quick selfie with Benjamin Bear and a daytime view of our most favorite tree at Wildwood Grove, we realized we couldn't have asked for a more perfect day spent in East Tennessee. A short trolley ride back to the Dreammore for a hot buffet dinner at the Song and Hearth more than covered the 5 food groups. Sarah found a dreamy enclosure of sweet pastries ready for the taking.
Oh my God, Sarah just found her slice of heaven. Donut vault.
The next morning would come and find us back at the Song and Hearth for a hot cup of morning coffee and a Smoky Mountain breakfast that allowed for the perfect send-off. All 3 days of our time in Pigeon Forge were truly an unforgettable blessing and experience that we'll never forget. And the friendly bellhop was sure we didn't depart the resort without hearing some magical words that we really needed to hear.
I have a token to give you. This is just a reminder that Dolly wants you to dream big, that dreams come true. It's got her butterfly logo on it. It's got the name of the resort, just to remember, and always remember to dream.
Dolly's reminder when you depart to dream big and never give up.
And it's dreaming that really makes this life worth living. Because no matter our age, situation, or circumstance, if you can visualize it, keep reaching for it, and believe that it can happen, your dreams really can come true.